Cars are one of the biggest investments we do in life. Because it's expensive, it makes no sense not to take care of it, right? Starting out, there was a lot of things about my car that I had to learn the hard way, and unfortunately, it cost me a bunch of money to fix. I want to present to you 10 things that you didn't know about your car that will benefit you. I'm gonna be honest, some of these things I learned just a few months back. Welcome to the Viral Montage. If you enjoy the content, please show support by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turn on notifications so we can send you an alert whenever we upload a video. Number 1. Gas cap. This is one of the things that I recently found out that was super interesting. Most people don't realize that the gas gauge in your car actually tells you what side of the car your gas cap is on. I wouldn't even know how many times I pulled up to a gas pump to realize that the cap was on the other side. Not only is this super frustrating, but it's embarrassing. Number 2. If your car is too hot, open the driver's side window and then open and close the passenger side door 5 to 10 times in order to decrease the temperature inside the car by about 5 to 10 degrees. The only downside is that you might look a little silly doing it, but it's worth it. Trust me. Number 3. Driving with the AC on at high speeds as opposed to the windows down saves gas. Most people think that because you're accelerating at high speeds, you're going to chug more gas, but that's not the case. Number 4. I know a lot of people don't do this. Let your car warm up. You don't have to let it sit there for 10 minutes like your grandfather used to, but give it a minute before you immediately take off. Your engine oil needs to get moving before you start riding. Get in the car, take a breath, let your car take a breath, and then go. Number 5. Using the left lane. This is probably going to hurt some feelings, but first of all, you should always pass on the left. That is the number 1 rule. If you're in the left lane, you should only be in the left lane to pass other cars, and then you should move back over. If people have to pass you when you're in the left lane, then you're officially that guy. Trust me, you do not want to be that guy. Number 6. Running your car low on gas is bad for it. Even though gasoline is clear when you look at it, there are actually very small pieces of dirt and other junk that are in it. Those particles settle at the bottom of your gas tank along with any rust or other contaminant that might find a way into the tank. So when you run a car on low gas, or even worse, out of gas, those particles can get sucked up by the fuel pump and damage or destroy critical parts of the fuel system and engine. A good rule of thumb is to not let your car get below 1/4 of a tank if you can help it. Number 7. The guy who invented cruise control was blind. This is not something that you have to know before getting on the road, but it's actually a very interesting fact. Rolf Teeter, who went blind at the age of 5 due to an accident, found that when he rode a horse alongside a friend of his who was also on a horse, his friend would speed up when listening and slow down when talking. This inconsistency annoyed Teeter so much that he set out on inventing a device that could control speed, but for use in an automobile. In 1945, after 10 years of research and development, Teeter eventually filed a patent for a speed control device. Although it wasn't called cruise control at first, other names included touch-o-matic, control-o-matic, and press-o-matic. Cruise control finally became the common name for it, and it was first commercially used by Chrysler in 1958. If you're a penny pincher or just want to save a couple bucks, try using cruise control. I personally use it only when I'm on the highway since you're going at high speeds and there really is no lights or stop signs. I've noticed a huge difference in my gas mileage. Number 8. Turn signals. A lot of people don't know what this is, surprisingly. It's a knob-like stick usually on the left hand side of the steering wheel that when used, it lets other drivers know that you want to switch lanes. Please don't be that person. Use it as it can avoid unnecessary accidents. If you have a habit of not using it, I will leave a link to one of my videos which shows you how to build successful habits that will better your life. Number 9. The oil in your car keeps everything running smoothly, and your car can't run without the right level of oil. You can check your oil level by simply pulling out the dipstick and seeing where the oil level is. Note the color of the oil and the dipstick. Is it black or gold? If it's black, you should take your car in for an oil change. On that note, get oil changes on a regular basis as recommended by your vehicle manufacturer or mechanic. Number 10. A clogged air filter will cost you in fuel consumption, and it's bad for the car as well. It costs us very little to get it checked and replaced as needed, so make it a regular part of your car maintenance routine. Most places will check it for you free of charge when they change your oil. We've arrived to the ending of the video. Which of these facts was something you didn't know? Definitely let me know in the comments section down below. Also, please don't forget to like this video if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends who need to know this. Once again, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.